applies for these grants? Do you have a grant writer?
No, we do not.
So who applies for the
The
grants?
professional services have done it in the past, and that would be a
Because
part
I've
of
only seen one grant that was funded.
the professional services. That would be covered in the professional services. We could either hire a grant writer, or sometimes we have landscape architects or engineering firms who have grant writers on staff and incorporate it into their fee structure, as what happened with Sender Park. That was not a grant writer. Does that answer your question?
Somewhat. I just don't believe that you, with the staff that you have, why don't you have a grant writer?
So are you talking about the three?
But I'm talking across the board on everything.
Okay, well, let me just ask you, are you talking about the 3 office people that we have?
Yeah,
Well, they have a lot of other projects and
I'm
stuff
sure
too.
they do.
And they
Still,
don't have the capabilities.
Being a township, you should have someone who is knowledgeable of getting grants. Because we seem to be missing out on an awful lot. Either no one is on staff to do this in a timely fashion and apply for the grants on time, so that in fact that we would benefit from any grants available. It seems like because you're not getting any money, someone hasn't put it in on time.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion. We have applied for grants with professionals and not made them. They're highly competitive. There isn't as many grants out there as you would like to believe. And in fact, when the state of Illinois was in financial straits, a lot of the budgets for a lot of the grants were called back.
Well, I don't even know why you even bothered just the state of Illinois.
Well, it's not just the state of Illinois. What other grants would you suggest we apply for?
Federal grants.
We have applied for federal grants, and usually the state administers the federal grants. So, for example, we do have another grant, which I forgot about. We have a representative here that we have a partnership with the Lockport Heights Sanitary District. It is a federal community development block grant, but the federal government decides who in the state or in the county administers these programs. And in this case, the Will County does administer it, but yes, we do receive grant funding with the Lockport Heights Sanitary District for that grant.
That seems to be about the only grant that you're getting, other than what you said about the,
Well, you're welcome to your opinions. Okay, well, I would like to try and get through the list though, Roy, because if I start just opening up the audience, I know it's exciting, but, you know, we need to move forward to get to our regular affairs for the board meeting. And then I have Maureen.
Yeah, I'd like to defer my time to him.
Thank you. Roy Adcock is one of the board members from the Lockport Heights Sanitary District that we get the CDBG grant.
Just to touch base with you real quickly, I'm gonna make it real short. We've been in this grant for over 3.5 years now. So it's not like this
10?
town, but I mean, we've been doing grants for 10 years, but this one grant alone, we've been this township, and I wanna thank this township. We've been working together for over 3.5 years for one grant.
Well, it's for one phase. It's
One
a
phase it
10-phase
is, but and
grant.
now next year we can't even apply next year, and then we're gonna come back again to do another phase. So it's not like they're not doing anything. They have been working hard on this, and we appreciate what they do for one little area for our district.
So they
they
cut the
are
funding.
applying for it.
They cut the funding
There
on
is
the
much,
CDBG.
there's not many grants. We go to the county and listen in on this, and you'd be surprised, there might be 2-3 applicants at the county level applying for $30-40 million, and we might get $100,000.
And I want to clarify about your 3 years. So basically, this was supposed to be a 10-year project for replacing the sewer and water mains in a very needed area. And so as the federal government started cutting the grants and the amounts that we would get, what was supposed to happen during these last 3 years is we were supposed to be able to finish each phase on an annual basis. But because of the cutbacks, they allowed us to lump $190,000 only is all we got. I think it was for those 3 years,
Right.
pretty close, to make it into the next phase of the project. So that's what he means by the 3 years, but we have been working on the project.
Right, it's been a long time in coming,
And there's
because they
more
are
to
out
it
there
than
applying.
getting a grant. You have to administer it, you have to be accountable, you have to audit it. And we do our own in-house payrolls. The 3 employees we have, you'd be very surprised how much work we do in-house that we don't hire. We don't have an accountant on staff. We don't pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to, John Sawyer's and his firm to do our payroll and everything. We try to stay small because our residents have asked us to keep taxes down, and we are very small in taxes. I'm sorry, the sun is, I'm not trying to be rude, the sun is going right in my eye. And keep our manpower down and keep our staffing down. Sometimes it is easier for us to contract out rather than have somebody on the payroll. And we do that with the professional services. That's probably why they seem high to do. We try to partner with the special recreation associations rather than starting our own programming and things. We try to partner with the VFWs and different groups for our veterans. That's all I can tell you, but I thank you, Roy. We appreciate you, stepping up. Is there anything else, Christine?
No.
And Maureen, did you have anything that?
No.
Okay. Then that would conclude those